What's up, everyone? It's your girl. I am Kaya, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking Joseline's Cabaret, California, episode 1. So glad that the Cabaret is back. Do you see what happens when do you see what happens when you properly give us a break from a show and give us time to miss these people? I've literally missed the Cabaret. Now, a lot of the girls, we're gonna get into them. I didn't miss the girls, but I missed the Cabaret in general. I missed Joseline. I missed its atmosphere. We are baddie burnt out. You guys saw, you ain't gonna see me do do me too much ranting on this video because I enjoy the Cabaret. Great premiere episode. I'm so ready for the rest of the season. Before we get into all that, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I know this is my first time doing Joseline's Cabaret. If y'all remember last season of Joseline's Cabaret, it was the middle of the season before I started my YouTube channel, so I never really got into recapping it. But I did say I was going to cover this season because last season was really amazing. But enough of all that. Let's go ahead and get into this episode, y'all. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this motherfucking episode. So the episode starts off very suspenseful. So it starts off with, Zeus's, the blogs they paid to post about this shit, because none of the big blogs are really talking about this. So they show a lot of the blogs, and I remember this happening of Hennessy, the drama that's going on with Hennessy, basically, because I think they showed us this because, as y'all noticed, Hennessy's face is blurred out. And I'm trying to figure out why her face is blurred out because she was on last season. And I'm either thinking she's either suing them because something happened. You know how Zeus be covering up shit. Either she's suing them because something happened and they don't want to get sued and try to give their satisfaction, or she didn't. This happened before Joseline's Cabaret season 6 actually started officially filming, and she didn't get her contract. So because she was out before she signed the contracts, they're not legally obligated to show her on the show. So that's probably going on. But I just thought it was very weird that they're blurring her out when she literally was on last season. But it starts off with all the drama with Hennessy. They're at the New York Puerto Rican parade. It's Joseline. She's with her lapdog mans, Drea, Danny, and Oceans. Not glad about them being back. And Joseline is like looking around, and she's like, where's Hennessy? Because they have to go out and perform, and Hennessy's not there. Apparently they said Hennessy was like 2 to 3 hours late, and they said because she was going to get glam. I'm like, well, why didn't okay, I don't know who put this together. I don't know if just Joseline's team put this together or Zeus put this together, but it's like, why didn't y'all have a proper glam squad for her? That's what I'm just trying to figure out, if that was the case, because that's what Andrea said. She said that she left to get glam because she had to go get her hair done. And when she came back, no offense, the wig didn't look that good. So I'm saying, honey, you did all that for that wig to look like that, girl. Like that. But anyway, so yeah, so Joseline's looking around and Hennessy's not there, and they have to go and perform. And then when Hennessy finally show up again, her face is blurred out, but she had this pink wig. They all have pink on, and they go and they perform. Really good. I'm glad that we're seeing something like this because y'all know we barely see this shit with Betty. So I'm glad that with Joseline's, they're actually doing events. Now, this was before the season film, so I'm thinking these are the girls, some of the girls that was on tour with Joseline, and she's doing this for them before they had to go and officially film and everything like that. So that goes on. So after they finish doing the performance, because I'm not going to break down that parade because it was like so big. So basically, the parade is over. I'm assuming the parade is over. So they're somewhere else, right? So then all of a sudden it jumps over to Joseline. Her and Hennessy are going at it. And again, Hennessy's face is blurred out, so it was very strange. Joseline talking about do you want to do your scene or do you want to get fired? Hennessy's like, what? And Joseline said, ho. I was like, oh. She said, do you want to do your scene or do you want to get fired? So then her and Hennessy are just going back and forth. Joseline's like, bitch, don't get loud with me. And I don't think Hennessy was getting loud. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I don't know if they cut something out, but it seemed like she was talking very, very normal, like how she always do. And Joseline kept telling them, don't get loud with me, don't get loud with me. And then apparently Joseline didn't feel like Hennessy was listening to her. Joseline, I tell you, Joseline took that big ass size 10, 11 foot and kicked Hennessy right up in her vagina. I was like, oh my God. And the fact that Hennessy just stood right there just blew me. Like, me knowing how I am, I would have reacted. Like, Joseline, you had to get popped right there. I don't care who you are. But I don't know if these girls, because none of these girls be putting their hands on Joseline, but some baddies, they be putting their hands on Natalie. I don't know if Joseline has in her contract she can't get touched. She can hit you, but you can't hit her. I think I've heard something like that before, that they say that the girls can't touch Joseline, which is why when Joseline be hitting on them, they just stand right there and take it. Could be me. Could not be me. But anyway, so yeah, she goes and kicks the shit out of Hennessy. And then Hennessy is still there being calm and everything like that. She's still talking her shit. She's not backing down, which I respect her. I always respect Hennessy. She seems like she's one of the girls that Joseline just can't talk to and think. She can't. Hennessy is not no Andrea or Danny or Oceans. Like, she stands up for herself. She does not let Joseline little girl her. And that's what I always love, when someone is able to stand up to Joseline and not let her bitch them and everything like that. So Hennessy is still going back and forth with Joseline, and then Joseline ends up throwing something at her, and then Hennessy said, "Bitch, you got one more time. Like, stop playing with me." Girl, as soon as she said that, who do you think jumped up and did something? Ocean's weak ass. Ocean, her punk ass again. I don't know. I don't like that she's back, but I know why she's back is because Joseline loves to bring people around her who kisses her ass, who who literally adores the ground that she walks on, and that's very much Oceans. Oceans will do anything. All last season, she was always like saying how she was kissing Joseline's ass, talking about something, "You're not gonna disrespect Joseline. This is Joseline shit," doing everything just to be Joseline's lapdog, and that's very much what she is. She goes and swings on Hennessy. Now, she did sneak her. She snuck her really, really good. And I was like, oh my God, Hennessy. Oh my God, Hennessy. Oh my God, Hennessy. Because I remember seeing this video when the show was filming. I remember seeing this video going around. Now, other drama that goes on with the girls, I don't follow the Cabaret girls drama unless it's something really scandalous. The only reason I saw this because I knew Joseline's Cabaret was filming, and I said, okay, this is probably going to be a part of the show, so I got to see like what the fuck is going on. So I remember seeing the video of them fighting, and fans was there and recorded the whole entire thing. I was interested to see how it was going to happen. Then, yeah, so Ocean snuck her real good. But when Hennessy was able to come back to reality, she came, like, when I tell you, Hennessy whooped Ocean's ass. Like, I don't understand, Ocean, how the hell you sneak her, then lose. You got your ass whooped. That was crazy. That was cuckoo. Okay, so yeah, so Hennessy, like, she is literally going in, like, she is going in on Oceans, right? And Danny and Andrea are just standing right there. Which I was shocked about, because I really thought that she was about to get jumped right now. Mind you, I already knew what the fuck happened. I knew Andrea and Daddy didn't jump in or do anything. But in this moment, I didn't think about that. I was surprised that I'm surprised that they didn't do anything for Joseline, because Danny and Andrea in previous seasons, whenever Joseline says jump, they say how high. Like, they literally, anybody that disrespect Joseline, they was always jumping in. They were Oceans, basically. They were Oceans. They were the Diamond and Raven. They did all that shit. So I was surprised that they did it. But Andrea later on says the only reason why she did it because there was kids there, and she didn't want to fight when the kids were there. Okay, I understand, Andrea. But first of all, like, honey, I don't know what Joseline wanted them, because, you know, later on Joseline is mad because Danny and Andrea didn't do anything. It's like, what did you want them to do? Did you want them to jump Hennessy? Because if they jumped her, I would have been reading them the fuck down. So I actually appreciate that they didn't do anything. But, you know, Joseline, in her own delusional head, that's what she thinks. So yeah, so they get separated, and then Joseline saying, "Get that bitch out of here." You know how she does. Get that bitch out of here. So Hennessy, I think she is officially fired. I don't think she comes back later on the season. I went back to rewatch the trailer. I didn't see her in there unless she made like some quick pop-up that we're not going to see because she was blurred out. I don't know. But from what I understand, I don't think Hennessy, well, I think the reason they showed us that was to show that if you're wondering where Hennessy is or what's going on, this is why Hennessy not here. And maybe it's going to play a part later in the season. Maybe. I don't know. So, yeah. So they're off to the corner. You know, Oceans is talking to Joseline, talking about some, you know, making excuses as to why she just got an asshole, talking about somehow she had heels on and all this other kind of shit. But the thing is, honey, the reason, you the one that snuck her. Like, Hennessy didn't call you out for that fact. You the one that snuck her and got your ass whooped. So you knew you had on them heels. You knew that you weren't dressed to fight. So there's really no excuse, sweetheart. You're just doing it to kiss Joseline's ass. I mean, and you succeeded in that, basically. I mean, I guess, do you? I don't know. But fuck Oceans. So yeah, so they over there talking. And then Oceans is just talking shit about Hennessy, right? Danny all of a sudden says something like, "Oh, you doing that with her, but you didn't do that with I think she said Erica Envy or some shit like that." Then they start bringing up some shit that happened with them in Paris. Like, again, I don't follow the beef that goes on with the Cabaret girl, so I don't know what this is. Somebody please enlighten me. Did y'all hear about this on the blogs about what happened when they was in Paris? Like, first of all, I didn't even know they went to Paris. Like, go ahead, Joseline. Like, shit, that's amazing. Paris, though? I would love to go to Paris. But they keep talking about this stuff that happened with them in Paris. I'm like, but the thing is, y'all talking about shit that happened when we wasn't there, when the cameras were there. Like, how the fuck are we supposed to know that? But it's like, that wasn't filmed for like some kind of, y'all didn't do like some little Paris special and that was gonna be on there. Like, we don't need to hear about this because I'm lost, because I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going off hearsay. So yeah, so then all of a sudden Oceans and Danny like kind of get into it a little bit. Then all of a sudden, Joseline talking about something. Well, you don't need to be worried about her because you and Andrea, both of you bitches are fake. Like, you two are fake. Like, you guys did take me. Why the fuck did this bitch stand up for me and y'all did? And that kind of correlates throughout the whole entire freaking episodes, right? And then noticing this part, like Andrea and Danny, they're talking to her because Joseline is just going in on Andrea and Danny like she did all last season and is going into this season. Ain't nothing changed. So I thought, but then they start playing this suspenseful ass music, and I'm thinking that either Andrea or Danny, one of them was gonna swing on each other in this moment, but then it didn't happen. And I was like, oh, that was kind of weird, but I think it kind of was building up to something that happened later, which we don't get into. So then that was after that. So they're done with New York. Then we go into the music video. You know, Joseline always gotta have her music videos. She did, I like the way you are. I like the way you are. The video was really, really cute. I really do like the song. But I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to be the one and only time I watch the videos, because every other time Joseline has music videos, I skip right past them, unless it's going to be a new song. But if I like the way you are is going to be the same music video for the next couple episodes, I'm going to skip right past it. Skip right past it, okay? So then, now we're in California. Joseline, Ballistic, and Melissa. I don't know what Melissa be doing, because like Joseline be burning bridges with people for the littlest things. And the fact that Melissa has been around Joseline for all these years and they haven't fell out yet, I don't know if Melissa's putting on a strap and giving it to Joseline. I don't know what's going on. But the fact that Melissa is still around Joseline after all these years is really crazy to me. Because Joseline always be burning bridges with all her friends. Like, she ain't cool with nobody from Love and Hip Hop days. But anyway, that's a story from another day. So then, yeah, so they get to the house. And first of all, can I say, the house is beautiful. I think this is like one of the best. Well, I'm not counting the ones when they go out in the States, because of course when they go to different countries, those houses in my opinion are better. But like in the States, I would say this is like one of the best houses that I've seen on Zeus so far. Bad Boys season 2 had like really cute houses, but I think this one with Joseline's Cabaret is very up there. The house is gorgeous. It's beautiful. And so Joseline pulls up with Ballistic and Melissa. And they're basically just going they're basically saying what they want to happen for the season. Joseline is saying like how she did last season, saying like who does she want to like pass the torch to if she goes and takes a break. Because Joseline is talking about she wants to have another baby. She wants to be pregnito again, but she wants to give Ballistic a baby. Now, is it me, or did they shoot over to Ballistic and Ballistic to seem like he wasn't down for all that? I'm just saying that's what it looked like. When she said she wanted a baby, it went to Ballistic. He was like, I'm like, and to be honest with you, I ain't trying to be funny. I can't see Ballistic as a parent. I cannot. Like, after him, I gotta put a legend on there. Like, especially if you have a daughter, because Joseline already has a daughter. But if you two, like, biologically, if you have a kid with Joseline and you have a little girl and you be putting your hands on women allegedly, I don't think that's somebody. I don't even think I want him raising a boy. I can't see Ballistic raising a kid. And as of right now, it's hard for me to believe that Joseline is a mom because she doesn't act like one. So both of them two being parents to their own biological kid, I don't know how I feel about that. But you know what? I'm not here to judge. I mean, shit, it's like it's worse people out here in the world than Joseline and Ballistic who has kids. So hey, if they want to do that, go ahead, Joseline. And you know what? If Joseline wants to have another baby, do you, boo? Do you? But I would think about who I would have a baby with, not Ballistic. But anyway, so they just talking about everything. So then they're going through who is returning. So the returnees, like, again, is Andrea. Can't stand her. And then when they went to that confession, that first confession, I'm glad it was a different one. Where she was the same, her makeup was the same as her voodoo doll, and she had those grills in her mouth. That bitch could barely open her mouth. She was like, hi, my name is Andrea. I know who I am, let me by. But I'm here, like, girl, open your mouth wide, okay? Wide. She's back. Not surprised. She's a Joseline kiss ass. Always does what Joseline says. She has no backbone. A punk ass bitch. Next person is Danny. Not happy she's back again. Another Joseline's kiss ass, punk ass bitch. Cries too much and can't stand the tears. Ocean's back. Can't stand Ocean's. Like, bitch, like I said, I don't already know why. I know why those three in particular are here, because they kiss Joseline's ass. Joseline talks to them any way that they want, and they gonna stay around. That's basically what it is. So the three punks are there. And then we get into the girls from last season that came back. So we have Neek is back. I love Neek. Isis is back. I love her. Dez is back. Her fine ass. Chinks is back. And Lexi Gold is back. And Erica Envy is back. And did I miss somebody? That from last season. Did I miss somebody? Nope. That's right. So yeah. So you had those three, Andrea, Danny, Oceans. Then the rest of the girls that was on last season, Neek, Isis, Erica Envy, Chinks, and Lexi Gold. So they're all back. Then we get into some other girls who was on previous season. The ones that particularly went on last season, but ones that were on previous season. So we have Miss Natural, who I love to death. I love Miss Natural. We have Egypt. I don't know how I feel about Egypt. Like, on her season, I liked her first, but then I ended up not liking her for some reason. I don't understand why, but she's good. I don't think she's like one of the best dancers in my opinion. She's not. She's okay. She's not terrible. She can't fight, so I think she's there for that aspect because she can put the paws on people. Yeah, like, I don't know how I feel about Egypt just yet, about her being back, because it's been kind of been a while since we see her. And then we have T Love. Don't know why she's back. I could have done without T Love. Like, I don't know why she's here. T Love is not a great dancer, and she's not entertaining, so she could have stayed home. But she apparently, her sisters jumped Miss Natural, so that's some built-in storyline right there. So I wonder how that's gonna play out. And if they're not going to fight about that, there was no point of T Love coming back. And am I missing somebody? Who else is back? From other seasons, Miss Natural, Egypt. Is that it? I think that's it. If I missed somebody, I'm so sorry. They was probably irrelevant this episode. But you know what, OG that is not here that I wish would have came back? Where's Miss Wet Wet? I wanted Wet Wet on here so bad. Like, I don't know why Zeus keep playing it with Miss Wet Wet's face. If y'all not gonna bring her on Cabaret, bring her. Maybe she should do the Love Cabin show. Because Wet Wet needs to be on TV. I love her so much. I'm sad that she's not here because I think this season's gonna be really good, but you know she is gonna make it even more funny because she is just so funny. I'm sad Miss Wet Wet is not here. But yeah, so that's all the returnees. Like I said, there's too much returnees. There's too many returnees, but I don't know how I feel about it just yet. If they all are gonna bring something, then it was worth it. But if mass majority of them are just gonna be sitting back, not doing nothing, half of y'all could have stayed home. But anyway, so then, and we're gonna get to the new girls later. So, it was actually funny. When Joseline was going down the girls, she says that T Love spits too much, and she doesn't. She said, I think she's saying like either her breast thing or she just spits too much. She does not like Egypt at all. I think it was either I think it was Envy Erica that Ballistic doesn't like. And I think Melissa said she doesn't like Lexi Gold. So I don't know if that's some beef that's going to happen in between. I'm not sure, but I'm actually here for it. Because we know that Joseline, if she doesn't like you, she going to make it well known. So then, that's everything. And after they finish introducing all the people. So then, then we, I don't know if she said that here or she said later, she said that they're going to give out another $50,000 to one girl. Mind you, she said one. Not 3, not 2, not 4, not 5. It better be just one person. Because I'll be damn, I'm not splitting $50K with no bitch. Because after taxes, that shit is basically nothing. But anyway, so then after that, Joseline's on the phone. She's calling Andrea. She calls her a pussy ass bitch. She says, I need you to get Oceans and Danny. Because we need to have a meeting before we meet all the girls, basically, and everything like that. And of course, Andrea talking about some, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Doing that yes ma'am shit again. Like, could not be me. Could not be me. Could not be me. I don't know I don't know if Oceans do it, but she probably would do it. But Andrea and Danny, I don't understand how y'all doing all. Y'all both are grown ass women. Calling another grown ass women, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. I'm sorry ma'am. Like, absolutely not. But anyways, they hung up, and you know Joseline's still talking shit. Like, Joseline be dogging the everlasting shit out of Danny and Andrea, and I don't understand like why. They just really have no respect for themselves. And Andrea being a mom, she's a mom and a wife. You a mom and a wife. It always blows my mind that Andrea is a mom and a wife, because she acts like it. She does not act like that at all. She acts like she's in high school. Her and Danny act like they two 15-year-olds in high school wanting to get into the cool crowd. Like, I can't stand that. They both Katie Heron trying to get to the Mean Girls clique. Like, I can't understand that. So then we go over, Joseline comes to the house, and Andrea comes first. Joseline's dogging her out, and Joseline is upset. Like, Joseline is basically going in on them. She's mad that Andrea and Danny didn't do anything when Hennessy was coming at her. She said she don't understand why Oceans, why the white girl, why the Caucasian stood up for me. And I guess because y'all supposed to be, y'all black women, y'all supposed to be my black sisters, and y'all didn't do nothing for me. I don't know. I guess so. But Joseline, she feels some kind of way about that. She dogging them out. She calling them punk ass bitches. She's saying that they're stupid and that they're fake. She doesn't know why to keep bringing them back. It's like, Joseline, You bring them back because you can talk to them like this and they're gonna take it. You know why you keep bringing them back. Like, stop the cap, Joseline. The cap is on your head. Like, stop the capping, okay? So yeah. Then yeah, she's going off on Andrea, and then Danny shows up. Danny coming here again, we're talking about some, yes, queen, like, fuck that. And then all of a sudden, like, she's really going in on Danny. She's talking about some, she asked something to the caliber of, how much money do I pay, gave you over the course of you working with me, or some shit like that. And Danny says she doesn't know. And if they're getting really as much money as they say they are, then I can't keep up with that amount neither. Especially they getting bands upon bands, you know what I'm saying? She says 50,000. And then Joseline asked Andrea, how much money have I given? She said, no, I've gotten like 80. And then Danny has said something to the point of, well, Joseline, look, sorry, I don't want no smoke. This whole time Andrea's giving her this weird ass look. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And when Danny said that she wants no smoke, all of a sudden Andrea talking about something, I do, like, hits her. I didn't think anything connected, but apparently she hit her in the nose because her nose started leaking. They do this little pissy ass fight, and then nothing happened. And I really feel like Andrea low-key wants her lick back because Danny whooped her ass at that reunion. You got your ass whooped, Andrea. You did. But then, so yeah, she got her ass whooped at the reunion. And then Andrea talking about some, the reason I swung on her because Joseline's already mad at me, and you're sitting here saying that she only gave you $50,000. Now you got to make her mad at me again. I'm like, huh? Like, girl, there was really no point in you swinging on Danny. I don't know what the point was. I feel like I said, I really think it's because the reason you swung on her is because she beat your ass at the reunion. That's basically what it is. It can't just be because she said that she got 50 or you got 80. If you're finding out that if she actually thinks she got 50,000 and you got 80, you should be happy that you got paid more. How about that? You got way more money on her. Okay, just saying, Andrea, because it doesn't seem like a lot is going on up there. I don't know what the point is, but yeah, so. Yeah, that happened. And then, yeah, so Danny's over there in the corner crying like, and then Joseline says, your nose is bleeding, you stupid ass bitch. You see what I'm saying? I can't take the disrespect. I can't take it at all. But Danny and Andrea, they've been putting up with it for this long, and they gonna keep doing it, and they keep saying how they love Joseline. Joseline's like their mom. I don't know too many decent ass mothers that talk to their children like this, because my mama sure don't talk to me like that. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, that happened. So while like they're going back and forth, Oceans all of a sudden shows up, and then Oceans all of a sudden, her and Danny start to fight, and they do some weak ass fight. I'm not even giving it to a winner because I don't like neither one of these hoes. So yeah, they start fighting, everything like that. So of course, Joseline saying, Oceans, I thank you so much for taking up for me what happened with Hennessy, because these two bitches didn't do anything. Like, I knew them longer, and it just makes me feel so amazing that you did that for me. And she's crying too. I'm like, Joseline, what the fuck are you crying for? Like, is them not swinging on her, like, hurting you that bad? It can't hurt you that bad. It cannot hurt you that bad, Joseline. Not to the point that you're crying. Like, honey, you either are a really, really great actress, or you are really, really emotional. Maybe a little both. I'm just saying right now. And this whole time, Danny's in there in the house crying because she bleeding and all this other kind of shit. So she comes back out, and her and Oceans get to fighting again. Again, very weak ass fight. I'm not giving it a winner. If you want to give it a winner, if y'all want to give it a winner to somebody, go ahead, and by all means go ahead and do that. But I'm not doing that. So yeah, so they start doing it. So then Joseline and Danny, they're still talking, and then Joseline's still crying, talking about some, it really hurt me that y'all two didn't have my back. I done gave y'all so much money, I done took y'all around the world, and y'all supposed to have my back. Okay? You want two weak ass bitches to have your back? Because honestly, truthfully, let's be honest. If Danny and Andrea would have fight Hennessy would whoop the both of them. Because out of all of this, out of Oceans, Hennessy, Drea, and Danny, Hennessy is the best fighter. And Hennessy will whoop all the asses. By herself, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. So, Joseline, calm down, Joss, okay? Love you, Joss. Please calm the fuck down. So basically, Joseline ends that with how, you know, she doesn't trust them. She doesn't trust Andrea and Danny. She says, fuck them. I don't trust y'all. And so it seems like as of right now, Joseline's going to be on their ass all season long. And it's gonna be really sad. Like I don't even know if it's gonna be entertaining to watch, but this is gonna be really sad because we know that the two of them are just gonna sit there like, yes, ma'am, and start crying and all this other kind of shit. I'm not ready to see that a whole nother season. I already did that last season. I don't want to see that again. So Joseline, please let up on them, just a little bit, okay? So then, oh shit, something went down the wrong pipe. So yeah, all of a sudden, yeah. So Joseline, she dismisses them, and that's the end of that scene. Yeah, they all of them looked a mess. All of them looked a mess. Like, ugh, I could have done without this, like Ocean's, Danny and Andrea, because I can't stand none of them. So then, anyway, so we jump over to 2 Sprinter vans. We have like a Sprinter van, and then we have like a little mini party van where a lot of the returnees, and then we meet the new girls. Now, to be honest with y'all, the new girls really didn't have that much shine this episode, so I'm gonna go off the ones that I can remember off the dome because, again, y'all are new girls. I don't know you hoes. So at this point, y'all gonna be what? New bitches. So, the one that I want to talk about is this girl. I think her name was Gypsy. She's from Erica Mena's show. Now, I didn't watch Erica Mena's show. I heard the show wasn't even really all that good. So, I'm not, and first of all, I don't like Erica Mena, so I'm not supporting anything that bitch do. So, the girl that was from Erica Mena's show, was on there. She actually is really cute. It's this one girl, I think her name was Sky. Shell. Now, she stuck out to me because she looks just like E. Kane. Like, she looks like either she could be E. Kane's cousin. She looked like a mixture of E. Kane or Queen D from Now That's TV. Yes, she do. And then we got this girl called the best flame, the hottest flame, or some shit like that. I said, sweetheart, I'm about to find a nickname for you. Like, you got to do something that's gonna like kind of tick me off, so I give you a little nickname, because bitch, I ain't calling you that. Like, y'all in these names, y'all pissing me off. Like, quit doing that shit. It's this girl named Love. I feel like I'm gonna like her. I feel like I'm gonna like her. I don't know just yet, because, you know, they can, my opinion can change in the next few episodes. You do something that's gonna piss me off. And then we have this other girl named the Taejo Jane Doe, Taeho Jane Doe. Like, bitch, again, y'all bitches in these names, please stop. But yeah, but that's a couple of new girls. Like I said, none of the new girls really had a lot of shot except for Love and Gypsy. Like, Gypsy tries to call out Love, trying to say that Love was talking, saying fuck the OGs, trying to make some drama between the OGs. I don't know if that's gonna come into play next week, because we see people fighting. I don't know who's fighting, but I don't know if that's gonna come into play later. But that's the one that stuck out. But all the other new girls were kind of like in the background and kind of quiet, so they really didn't have no shine. So I'm not gonna really break down a lot what happened on those sprint events, because there's just a lot of them talking. Now I'm just gonna talk to the big thing. So we get Chinks. So Chinks get picked up separately from everybody else. So she's on the bus with Lexi Gold. Now the returnees that are on the bus is Lexi Gold, Isis, Egypt, and T Love. And then they're with some of the new girls. And then Chinks comes later. So as y'all know, Lexi Gold and Chinks are beefing because Chinks had dropped some allegations against Lexi Gold that she was allegedly finding young girls and, you know, imping them out. I don't know if I want to say the word. I don't know if I'm gonna get flagged on YouTube. So you guys were she was trying to get some young girls, recruiting young girls to do some things. You know what I mean? Y'all can see you winking. We're gonna put it that way. Lexi Gold swears it's not true, but I don't think nobody's gonna openly admit that that's true, even though Chink says that it is true. I don't know how. I don't know what kind of, I forgot. I think she had some receipts. I just can't remember what kind of receipt she had on that. I just remember hearing about that, and my mind was blown. I was like, what? And I said, with an allegation like that, like, why would Zeus want to bring her back? I'm just saying, when you have allegations like that, I think you want to stay away from that person as much as possible, because if they come out to be true, that's going to be terrible. But I got to put an allegedly on there because I ain't trying to get sued. You know what I'm saying? So Chink's come on the bus, and it's tension between her and Lexi Gold. So T Love says, you know, as you see Lexi Gold, you know, how do you feel and everything like that. And Lexi Gold says she feels some kind of way that Chinks tried to expose her for something that wasn't true. And Chinks says, well, it is true. But, you know, we can fight about it if you want to. And they get to going. And I want to say they fought. I want to say it was a tie. Some people online want to give it to Lexi Gold, I guess, but I feel like it was more so a tie, because they both were getting some hits in, but then they were in that small ass sprinter van, and y'all know I can't stand when they fight in the sprinter vans because it's such a small space, and me, I'm claustrophobic, and I don't like that. So, and I can't be around people fighting and everything like that, and I accidentally get hit, because I would join in that shit and hit you back. Just saying. But yeah, they start to fighting, and they get broken up, and so they're just arguing back and forth, back and forth. The episode ends off with Chinks hitting Lexi Gold right in her face, like boom, right up on her face. I was like, God damn, that looked like that was nasty hit. That was a nasty, nasty hit. But yeah, that's where the episode ends off at, y'all. Again, amazing premiere episode. Like how it started off with the whole Hennessy drama, then the middle drama with the ass kissers of Joseline, and then we got introduced to the new girls, and it ended off with a really good fight. I really did like that one. So yeah, before I get up out of here, y'all, remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. On the next preview, Erica Mena shows up. Yeah, they have like this big ass party, which I noticed that, like, I don't understand how on Joseline's show, like, they are able to, in other shows as well, they're able to have these big parties and they can invite other people. Why can't they do that on Baddies? Like, and I don't count them going out to club bookings as parties. I'm talking about when they go back to their houses. How come they can't have a big ass little meeting, a big ass party? Like, why is it always on here? I never understood that. I don't understand why Baddies can't have house parties, but every other show on Zeus can. Yeah, I don't understand that. But yeah, so Erica Mena show up. It's a whole lot of fighting. I think Danny is fighting next week because she had that pink outfit on. I just don't know who else she's fighting. Oh yeah, and Chinks and T-Love are getting into it, which I don't understand how. Like, how do y'all two know each other? But it looks like Chinks is whooping T-Love's ass. Again, T-Love, you can't fight. T-Love still to this day cannot fight. She got her ass whooped by Wet Wet. Honey, you get your ass whooped by Wet Wet, that's like getting your ass whooped by Summer. Like, honey, you should just hang it up, okay? But yeah, that's everything I got for you guys this episode, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.